A symbol of freedom, meet the American Mustang. The word Mustang stirs the imagination.
Nicholas?
It brings to mind the Old West, open, wild, and free. The sound of thundering hooves echoing across the land as a Mustang herd moves at a run, followed by a cloud of dust. The sight and sound of two lead stallions battling for mares. The kaleidoscope of horse colors spread across the rangeland. The Mustang's rangeland is unforgiving. The terrain can be rocky and rough and offers only sparse vegetation, sagebrush and juniper trees. Summers are hot and dry. Winters bring heavy snow and sub-zero temperatures. Protection from the elements can be found among the clumps of juniper trees, rock outcrops, and canyons. The Mustangs travel from watering hole to watering hole. This desolate land is found in our western states where the remaining herds of Mustangs still run free. The Bureau of Land Management maintains Mustang herds on herd management areas. Each Mustang herd is named, usually after a local geographic feature. But the Mustang's rangeland and population in the wild is shrinking. The Midwest Mustang and Burro Saddle Club is here today to demonstrate the need to preserve and protect the symbol of freedom of this historic West before they are gone forever. The history. Horses became extinct in North America about 10,000 years ago. It was not until the 1500s that horses would once again roam the United States. The horse was brought back to North America when the Spanish conquistadors arrived to explore the New World. With them came their trusted form of transportation, the proud and truly magnificent Spanish horse, ancestors to the horses we know today as the American Mustang. As these horses were transported to the New World, some escaped or were released to be the wild and free horses of North America. The Mustang herd spread and once again roamed the majority of the central and western United States. As the West was explored and settled in the 1800s, it is estimated that nearly 3 million Mustangs ran free. With settlement, the Mustangs faced a similar fate as that of the bison. By 1900, Mustang numbers had dropped to just over 2 million. By the 1960s, it is estimated that the numbers had dropped to less than 20,000. Velma Johnson, who became known as Wild Horse Annie, stepped into the picture. We owe the survival of wild horses and burros to this magnificent woman who dedicated her life to the inhumane treatment and slaughter of wild horses and burros. Annie, along with school-aged children across the nation, was instrumental in the passing of the 1971 federal legislation known as the Wild Free-Roaming Horse and Burro Act. The act protected wild horses and burros from capture, branding, harassment, or death on public lands. Mustangs are being used by outfitters for packing and carrying tourists in many of the mountain states. Due to their natural instincts, tough hooves, and strong legs, Mustangs are making excellent ranch horses and are a popular choice for everyday pleasure and trail riding. These horses are excelling in English events as well as Western events. J.B. Andrew is a 16 freehand 1,900-pound Mustang that excelled at dressage training at Grand Prix level. Many Mustangs have also been trained to drive. Owning a Mustang. Mustangs can be obtained from individuals or from the BLM. The BLM often has a large number of Mustangs to choose from at their facilities. Please be sure and stop by the BLM information booth or the Midwest Mustang and Burro Saddle Club hospitality area to learn more about how to adopt a Mustang or burro. The Mustangs are being represented at Equifest by, and if you'll raise your hand or acknowledge as I call your name, Rona Beal of Kansas City, Missouri, Brent and Robin Billen of Quinamo, Kansas, Randy and Christy Billinger of Tornado Alley Tigers, Wellville, Kansas, Donna Brown, Topeka, Kansas, Tom and Lisa Clark, TLC Mustangs in Florence, Kansas, Jesse Houston of O'Fallon, Missouri, Deb and Keith Niehaus, Sabetha, Kansas, Lexi Potter, Wakarusa, Kansas, Jim and Glenda Stokes of Pomona, Kansas. The Mustangs are true examples of the will to survive. These horses have overcome the extremes of Mother Nature, the westward expanse of settlement, and the influence of man. Mustangs remain proud symbols of the American Western heritage. The Mustang exhibitors would like to congratulate the Kansas Horse Council for 10 years of dedication and sponsorship to Equifest of Kansas. The Midwest Mustang and Burro Saddle Club invites everyone to stop by the Mustang Hospitality booth to learn more about the club and to meet the Mustang horses. And our thanks to the Midwest Mustang and Burro Saddle Club.